All right, hey everybody. So I am back in action. I'm actually right now at the school. I need to run by to grab my laptop and pick up a few CDs and stuff to try to think about programs and getting calendar requests and all that kind of jazz that comes along with planning for the school year. So just wanted to go ahead and record this video while I was sitting here before I got deep and heavy into doing lesson plans for today. Or for this week. Just a few quick updates on some stuff. So today is technically, I think, day 11 because it's August 11th, and I know I started on like the 1st or maybe the day before. So we're just going to say it's the 11th day that I have been doing this, and I want to give myself a big pat on the back because usually I'm a big spender. Well, let me take that back. Y'all, I'm really not like, I'm quite cheap actually, but let's just say that when there are certain things that I want, I don't tend to like balance everything out as I go. I just kind of pick up, spin, and then I look back and I'm like, oh no. But this really has forced me to be accountable with every single receipt, make sure I balance it every single time, and know exactly where I stand with every single expense. So that has been great, and it's been eye-opening for me too, to help me cut down on like the frivolous spending. So anyway, as far as the finances so far, I will say that with the Target gift card that I used last week for like cat food and other things to eat off of, unfortunately, I picked up the wrong cat food. Correct name brand, just different formula than what my cats really can eat. So I had to take that back, and I got a refund for that, which was $15. And so I got the $15 back, and then I added some more stuff to that to get more food for myself, and like deodorant and other hygienic stuff, if that's even a word, hygienic stuff for me for the month. Hopefully it'll last long like that. But I picked up a few more things, and so with that $15 refund, I had to add about $10 or $11 to finish paying for that expense. So that's $10 additional dollars that had to go on last week's budget. And then I also went back to Pet Supplies Plus, where I got my cat food most of the time, and I just picked up the correct formula, which that was another $15 or so. So in total, that's looking at like what, 15 plus that, like 25. I can't count, y'all. Ooh, I think that's $25, $26. So about $26 or so I spent with the budget that I had for this week. Now, I will say that that kind of went over the budget too, because I had to get gas within that too. So I had to roll over into this week a little bit. So like on Saturday or like Friday, Saturday, I would say Saturday, some of the expenses I made on Saturday didn't count for that week. It counted for this week because I kind of ran out of money for the gas and all the other stuff I spent. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I will say that I am adding it for this week so that I can do it the correct way, the straight and narrow, do it right. And then on Friday, I went to the dentist to get a regular clean and checkup, which I don't have to pay anything for that, but I did go ahead and pay for a sealant, which is like $27. And I'll probably have to get several more sealants. And basically what a sealant is I've already had a filling that is the color of the natural tooth, and it has started to turn colors. I don't know if it's because I've just over time have eaten away at the covering of that feeling, but it's starting to change, and I think, sounds so disgusting, but I think there are cavities trying to form. So cavities have not formed, but they are trying to form. And in the past, those teeth that have fillings in them, obviously to have fillings, you had to have had a cavity. So just to make sure that it does not eat through to where a cavity begins to form, plop that sealant on there so that it will be taken care of. So I'm going to do that for probably like any of my grinding teeth back here on top and bottom. Those are the main ones that give me issues. So anyway, that was a whole dental history apparently. But just saying that costs money that I didn't expect. I might end up taking that expense not necessarily from my budget for the week, but from my savings, because typically with the savings that you do take that 20%, 10% is for emergencies, like don't touch it unless it's like dire emergency, or And the other 10% is for like if something unexpected happens that kind of needs to be done. Like the sealant needed to be done. It's not like I would die without it, but it would be better to go ahead and get it done now so that down the line I won't have any issues. So I might take it from that instead of taking it from my other column for this week, because I couldn't afford it with last week's. So, but I might just leave it there just to see how far I can get. And then if I get like super desperate, then I will return or refund myself that $27 back into my other column from my savings account and just use that 10% that was put back for savings to help pay for that cost of the sealant. So anyway, that's kind of what's up with that. I will say that as far as this week is concerned, gas is going to be fine this week because I've already filled up, or at least got like 75% filled up in my tank. Because that's about as much $25 can get you. But in mine, it's got to be like $35. So I spent about $25 or so on gas. And I was able to get a significant amount of gas in that. I already have everything for breakfast I need for this week. I even went out and bought some potatoes and some eggs this week so I could make hash stuff, baked potatoes, all this kind of stuff. And specifically for breakfast, I can have all kind of potatoes galore. Okay, so I will be good on breakfast. I just need to go pick up some more kefir, which is like that. It's a smoothie, milk based, and it has a bunch of like probiotic stuff in it. So I'm gonna go pick that up. That's typically what I mix my smoothies with. But other than kefir, I really don't see. I do need to go pick some toothpaste up today. So toothpaste, kefir, that I might have to spend some more money in my budget this week on. I really can't think of too much else because everything else I kind of was able to get with those gift cards from Target and with what I bought last week. So that's pretty good. And I did discover that I have some more Target gift cards, at least one more, because I was cleaning out another bag that I have to consolidate all my little bags into one big bag. I did find some more gift cards. So hopefully, that gift card can be to a place where they sell my particular type of toothpaste, and then I'll be good to go. It'll be gravy, honey, and have extra money to spend. So I think that's pretty good. We got about, 2 more weeks left in this month after this one, and I've survived for 11 days. That means I can do this, so I don't have to feel like it's over, because it's not over. I can live. I will survive. I thought at first I was like, how are you going to live off of $35 or $75 for the week? It is so possible. You just have to be self-disciplined. I will say that. So once I leave here, I'm going to have to definitely jump on to getting things prepared for like eating this week, so I don't have to like stress myself out with cooking every night of the week. But I already have something cooked. And I have plenty of stuff left in my cupboard in the kitchen, of which I'm going to be cleaning that stuff through and going through all of that to make sure everything's up to date and all that kind of stuff, and clearing out the fridge like it needs to be cleared out to see kind of where I am, and then just use those ingredients I already have. So I think overall it's going to be great, and I'll find that I don't really have to go out and spend any money on food this week because I have everything I need. So thank you, Lord, for that. Thank you for the people who gave me those gift cards. They have been such an awesome blessing to me. But yeah, so that's about it. I'm just checking in. I hope each and every one of you have an amazing, awesome day, and I will see you next time.